This is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network. And joining me right now is Stephen Mullowney. He is the CEO and director of Tanzanian Gold Corp. It's a publicly traded company. The symbols are TRX on the NYSE American and TNX on the TSX. You can actually see Stephen give a presentation at the upcoming investor conference, the Precious Metals Summit Beaver Creek, which will be a hybrid event, both in person and virtual, taking place on September 8th through 11th, 2021. With that, Stephen, thank you so much for joining us today. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Robert. How are you doing? And thank you for having me this afternoon. And I really look forward to the interview.
We're doing great. And, as you can tell, the weather's beautiful here in virtual Beaver Creek. And we hope the same thing in September. So with that, this is our first time doing an interview together on here. So I'd love to start off with a quick overview and history of the company and then go from there. So Stephen, take it away.
Yeah, no, thank you, Robert. A quick overview and history of the company is I'm relatively new. I joined as CEO and director in December 2020. I've also rechanged the management team since that time. We have Andrew Cheeto joined us as COO in February, Mike Leonard as CFO in March, and Khalaf Rashid joined us as SVP Tanzania in May. We also changed over our general managers at our Buckreef Project in Tanzania. We did that in February. The property has been around since the 1990s. It was acquired by IAM Gold through its Gallery Gold acquisition then. And then this company acquired it in 2011 to 2012. And since that period in time, it's been developing the project, and the new management team is accelerating that development. Currently, we've been looking at the asset to put together a firm business plan, which we'll put out in the market in the next couple of months, as well as looking at the exploration potential, which is quite good on the property. We announced 2 new shear zones in the last couple months. So we're really excited for the development and quick development of the project, given it has a special mining license from oxide production right into the sulfides.
So you alluded to my next question a little bit, but I'd love to get the full wrap here. What would you say makes your project in Tanzania unique and different compared to some of your peers that also have gold projects in the area?
Well, the new management team, when we came in, and the reason why we're here is we see the ability of taking a really good resource and developing it extremely quickly. So we're starting off with 2 million ounces in the measured and indicated category at around 1.77 grams a ton, with another 600,000 ounces in the inferred category at 2.5 grams a ton. With exploration potential in our main zone, that's where the resources currently are. And then 2 new shear zones that we announced in the last couple of months, Buckreef West, which is adjacent, a splay off of the main zone, as well as the Anfield zone, which is a zone that we announced a couple of weeks ago that has some artisanal workings on it, as well as historical resource in the eastern porphyry. So we have an asset that we can get into production very quickly, and can also have significant blue sky potential on the exploration side. So that's what's got us excited. It's also in the Lake Victoria greenstone belt, straightforward metallurgy. We've had SGS work on that. You'll see some press on that, with what I'll call human capital infrastructure from Barrick's and AngloGold Ashanti's major mines in the region.
Very good. And you also talked about your background. You came into the company in December 2020. Yeah. What's your full background? I'd love to know your experience working in the junior mining industry.
Yeah, so my full background is, I joined from PricewaterhouseCoopers. I was a partner and managing director, as well as deals mining leader for Canada for 10 plus years in Toronto. And in that role, I've had clients right across the world in CIS, India, Asia, Southeast Asia, and obviously North America in a variety of roles: operational turnarounds, restructurings, board advisory, M&A, capital raise. So, I got a really good firm and understanding of the industry, geology, metallurgy across all disciplines. So that's my background, and I decided to take on this opportunity because I thought it was a good opportunity to accelerate a mine into production fairly quickly, and it really led to complement the skill set that I had.
Very good. And I have to ask this, and you probably get asked this all the time, but how would you say is the current geopolitical situation in Tanzania currently?
The geopolitical situation, since I joined, we've been welcomed with open arms. So I consider the geopolitical situation quite good. Now, I have a background in advising governments and helping companies deal with government situations. So I'm quite comfortable in that sort of environment. the political situation is really improving. Barrick has committed to put in a lot of exploration dollars. Anglo Gold Ashanti continues to operate very well there. And what we're seeing now is the government starting to work with the industry and wanting to attract more and more mining investment. So I've been fairly comfortable with the political environment in Tanzania. And we work with the government. We on our property, STAMICO, the state-owned mining company, is a joint venture partner of ours. And we have ongoing conversations with them, the Mining Commission, the ministry, and the minister himself.
Very good. So before I let you go to close this out here, from what you can tell us, what would you say are some of the company's value catalysts now moving forward?
Yeah, so the first thing is we're going to upgrade our test plant to a 15-ton per hour plant. That will make the Buckreef project itself at the Buckreef operating level cash flow positive. It's a small production, but nevertheless, it's important from that perspective. And then you'll see what our business plan is with regards to the way we're going to lay out our feasibility study around the sulfides, which represent 95% of our resources thus far, and the continued metallurgical work. And then, like I mentioned before, there's a lot of blue sky exploration potential on this property, even in around above and beyond the 2.5 million resources that we currently have. So stay tuned for the drill bit.
Very good. Well, with that, Stephen, where can our audience go and find more information, follow along the Tanzanian gold story?
Where can you find more information? You can go to www.tangoldcorp.com and find a lot more information. We're also, you'll find our interviews there and our press releases.
Stephen, thank you so much for joining us today. I really do appreciate it. Good luck, stay safe, and I look forward to our next update.
Yeah, thank you very much, Robert. Greatly appreciate it.
Again, my name is Robert Kraft, and I'm your host on SNN.Network, and we're a proud media sponsor for the upcoming Precious Metal Summit Beaver Creek, which will be happening September 8th through 11th. Be sure to go to their website and register. You'll see Stephen doing his presentation there. And with that, thank you.
Thank you.